we both noticed that we feel as if it was yesterday evening. Like we feel barely any difference to now and yesterday evening. Like this day didn't even exist in some way. As if it hadn't happened. Such a interesting and weird feeling. Good morning, Sweden. These hammocks are just so comfortable. So we are trying a new technique to maybe get out of it. This should ease the transition from laying in the hammock to laying on the ground, and then at some point maybe the mental strength to stand up. We have made an interesting realization, and namely that the nights here feel like they feel different than they usually do. And it's only today, it's the first day that it feels like this, namely that they are just one more element in the day. They are not really different from the daylight time, they're just one more element in some way. When you sleep within your own four walls, you have this solid block in the night, and it's part of the routine, and it's a complete blackout, and it's a block between days where you do something.
You're kind of locked out of the world in some way.
Here we feel like everything is in a time is in a constant fluid state around us. Everything just changes normally, gradually throughout the whole night. Also because we wake up a couple times during the night, or one or two times. We are kind of living through day and night.
Yes, and night feels more like you're just waiting.
Yeah.
You're just waiting to pass the night. And it's not like a new chapter.
Yeah.
It's like you're waiting.
Yeah, the time is not blocked, it's continuous. It's a very interesting feeling that I have never had that intensely before. So we have reached the lake on the other side, but we are turning right because we need to get to the next bridge that goes over this sund, as the Swedes call it. We are yet again crossing a sund, and now we need some water. So we're gonna get some here, maybe there. Probably there. Water from yesterday was okay. This one's, there seem to be more algae here. It's not as clear. It's probably gonna taste even stronger like algae, because we put some iced tea concentrate into our water, because we accidentally bought iced tea concentrate in Uppsala instead of iced tea.
The first fir that we see, but maybe it's planted because in this area firs don't grow yet, because they are still kind of arriving, because in the ice age they disappeared, and until now they haven't reached so far north. So they are still kind of walking towards us, but this one is already here.
We've reached Sigtuna, and this is the beach of Sigtuna. It's hyper peaceful here. There are also very few people around. It's warm, it's calm, and the water looks really, really tempting. Back there on this island, there are some trees that are white. because they're absolutely covered in bird shit and it stinks so badly there. Ready to go. Essentially, our travel had, I guess, three main problems. First problem was water. Then we went to the next problem, and that was pain. But now we have the third problem of this travel, namely
Power.
yes. So we don't have enough power anymore, or electrical power. Hey, we don't have enough electrical power anymore. So the thing is, we just spent 3 hours in some random fast food chain thing so that we can charge our stuff. His phone died because of heat shock, so we hope that that will be resolved. Otherwise we might not be really able to find good paths towards Arlanda. I mean, we'll always find a way, but not good paths. So our situation is getting more and more dire. His phone is still not working. And also this wood where we wanted to sleep within the city, we were pretty naive to think, oh, our situation just radically improved, radically. But we still need to find another place to sleep because we naively thought that this wood within this 8,000 people city is actually wood and not just basically a park with lots of paths. So we cannot really sleep here comfortably. We are setting out to find a new place to sleep. So we have decided for a place that is about half an hour far away from the city center forest where we were. That's worth it, half an hour. So these people here, they keep putting paths where there shouldn't be any. Like this should be perfectly fine forest, but there is a path and there are even lanterns. So we will have to walk even further to find some quiet place where we can be sure they will be alone and there will be nobody walking there.
There is a mosquito on the mosquito net and it's trying desperately to get in. It can smell me. The mosquito net is holding tight. This would have been a big mosquito bite, but it wasn't. Very tasty blueberries.
We're leaving this forest again now, getting some food from the supermarket. Last time we were stocking up, and then going to the beach, chilling there for the day. Last shopping in Sweden, bought stuff for 2 days. Now we're heading finally to the beach.
Sweden for me feels more soft. In Canada everything was kind of extreme. I mean, in summer there is an extreme heat, in winter it is extreme cold. And there's a huge difference also between citizens and countryside people's fires all around, so everything feels more extreme. Also the trees, the forests, there are only usually one type of tree in a forest, and then it changes from one type to another type, but there's not this soft mixed forest like here. And yeah, and it also was different from a perspective of culture, because there you didn't feel like a stranger, or yet you felt like a stranger, but you didn't feel as more strange as the other people did that lived there for maybe 200 years. And it doesn't feel like they have more rights to live there as you have. So, and here it's different, because there are Swedes and they live here since forever, and you are a stranger and they for day it's home. So there are differences, and Sweden is it's kind of soft.
We are trying to conclude our electricity power crisis here. So we're the second time in some place and trying to charge. Living with scarcity, and it's a little bit of fun, but not too much fun. This kind of feels like arriving back at civilization after being in the wilderness. Getting our last bag of filtrated water. We are feeling mildly weird filtrating some water next to a small town, next to a street. The night walk was disappointingly short. It's not as dark as it seems in the video. It's quite bright actually. I can also turn the lamp up. Bam! Last night outside. It's so weird to think that we return to our normal lives now. Yeah, we have become very accustomed to this, and everything has become a routine. This could basically be our life now, as far as we're concerned.